Have you seen more for sale signs around town and in your neighborhood? Have you seen those signs last a little bit longer in the yard than they have in the past? Well, you're not imagining it. We are in a shifting real estate market, and I'm here today to talk about how to succeed in selling your home in today's shifting real estate market. Hi, I'm Lori Kutka with LPT Realty right here in Temecula, and I run the Kutka team alongside my husband, Matt. We have been selling real estate here in the Temecula Valley for over 20 years now, and we have seen all types of real estate markets. Our channel here is about buying and selling real estate, all things Temecula. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you have watched any of our other videos, you'll know that we focus in on Temecula, but we service all of the Temecula Valley. The numbers that I'm going to talk to you today about are for Temecula, but if you live in another area in the Temecula Valley and you want to know what's happening in your specific area, well, just reach out to us directly. And today's video is really geared towards those who are considering selling your home. If you are considering selling your home, whether it's now, the end of the year, the beginning of next year, one of the first discussions that I have with any of the sellers that we talk to is where the market is now. You have to be real that we are not in the same market that we were in 2021, 2022. This market is a shifting market to be a more normal market than we saw in the days following the pandemic, when the interest rates were very low and prices shot up dramatically. And what you also need to understand is that what we are experiencing in the market right now is a decrease in the buyer's urgency to buy a home. With interest rates right now being in the upper 6%, and they have been there for quite some time, buyers don't find the urgency to get out there and buy a home with the increased prices that we've seen over the year. The affordability has just not caught up. And we have many sellers out there that are pricing their home like it is a seller's market, and it is not. So what we are seeing is a shifting market. We have growing inventory, we have less buyer urgency, and so this is leading to a softening in prices. If you are considering selling your home, pricing your home right now is more important than ever. But don't get me wrong, demand is still there. There are buyers still in our market. But as a seller, what you need to understand is that you are going to need to be more flexible now than we saw that sellers needed to be in the last 5 years. And flexible as far as interest rate buy down, seller repairs, closing cost credit if a buyer needs additional cash to buy the home. Sellers have to be more flexible. Now keep in mind, when you list your home, that is a marketing strategy based on historical data. Until you get your home out there and marketed, you do not know what your market value is. The buyers are going to tell you what your market value is. And if we are not in an increasing market, looking at historical data is not going to give you the hope that we are going to be able to price your home higher than what your neighbors sold for. So you have to keep in mind that pricing it from the get-go is really, really critical to get that exposure to your home right away. And then when you get the offers, you have to know that you have to be flexible in order to make your transaction work for the buyers that are in today's market. I want to share with you just some facts. And here is a list of the median home prices starting in January to what they are today. The median home price in Temecula in January was $795,000. Today, as of January 2025, the median home price in Temecula is $745,000. This is the facts. The facts are our market price has softened. But when you hear about a market crash, please know that these numbers are just an indication of softening. There is no indication that a market crash is coming. Yes, prices need to soften. Yes, we are expecting interest rates to come down some, but overall, we are not expecting huge shifts in either direction, either interest rates or prices. If you have owned your home over the last 5 to 7 years, you know how much the market has increased over that time. With the demand decreasing and the prices softening, it's just the reality of today. If you take a look at any of my other videos or any of the industry-wide predictions, no one is predicting a major shift in interest rates or a major shift in prices. People are sitting on way too much equity right now. We have a very little foreclosure rate. If you watched my video last week, you'll see that it's next to nothing a foreclosure rate right now. The market we are in is a shifting market, but we are not expecting a very dramatic change over the next year. So if you are a seller, you have to understand that what we're working with now is most likely going to be what we're working with next year. Don't put off your move expecting that some dramatic change is going to happen. The bottom line is listen to what's happening right now, price your home aggressive, be flexible, understand that you're going to have some days on market to find the right buyer at the right time, but you will be successful. And if you are selling and you're buying, just know that wherever you're buying, that seller's going through the same thing. This is not just what's happening in Temecula, in Southern California. This is happening everywhere. So I say to all of our sellers, if it is affecting you, it is affecting what you are going to purchase. So if you have to take less than what you think in your mind you want to take for your home, well, you better believe you're going to offer less to that home you're going to repurchase. It is all going to come back around. I hope I've brought some things for you to think about. I thank you so much for watching this video. I would love for you to like my videos and subscribe. If you don't live here in Temecula, or even if you do, and you want to know every week what fun stuff is going on in our community, well, I have a link in the description below. You can sign up for our weekly email newsletter. Also follow us on our other social channels. I do different videos about what's happening in Temecula, and I thank you again for watching and stay tuned for next week.